As you know, the marriage broke. And you know what marriage? The marriage that was announced on social media, and it was done by Olori Naomi. She put an end to the marriage of about 2-3 years, a marriage that brought out a son, a boy. Now, Obagunsi was interviewed and he couldn't say much. Of course, he would want to keep his reality and keep the respect. Being that this is not the first time that a woman will walk away from the marriage. Of course, it's happening everywhere. It's just that they are reality, so people will tend to see them more. Now, the family of Olori Naomi, as we all know, lived in the palace, mother, siblings. And there is one person, sister to Olori Naomi, that is always seen when Wasiu Ayinde is performing and other people. She's always there putting on skimpy clothes and wiggling her waist. It's more or less like, look at me. If my sister can get a king, then I should get a king. And she's saying that it is either a king or nothing else, a king or nobody. That is it, so that my sister and my mother can all move down to the palace like how we did. This is to shame on your Ife. Like, you are not the only king that exists. There are other kings who have money too. There are other kings who can perform. There are other things who can accept us. There are other things that can keep all the family together like how we wanted. You know how it is. It's so funny. Whenever Onyo Ife has an outing, an event, you always find the mother of Olori Naomi with her and her siblings at the back. It is more or less like double spending. If there is an event, Onyo Ife must dole out huge amount of money for the mother, Naomi, and obviously sisters too, the siblings. This is how they've been rolling, right, left, and center. It's more or less like they have not seen money before. And from the talks out there, the person that is behind all of this is Olori Naomi's mother. She is the one who is in between all of this. And she's like, okay, now that my presence somehow has created all of this, and it's like Olori Naomi is feeling like, okay, I need to kind of, be with my mom somehow. I want my mom to be with me. And it seems all of this has broken down this marriage, coupled with many other things. Well, what can we do? Olori Naomi's mother is like, all right, I have other daughters. Even if another king is not going to marry Naomi, it's not just possible for another king to marry Naomi. It will be one of the, very, very, very shocking event that will happen. So let us assume that Naomi will relax and probably look for something else, someone else, if she's not coming back to Ogunwusi. But the mother is saying, I have other daughters too. I have another one that is always wiggling herself. This one is good for a king too. So we are going to use it to put a kind of stamp or kind of say shut up to the king and say, look, I have other beautiful daughter. You got one. I have another one. That one will connect with another king, and that is it. And nothing is going to happen. That is what is going to happen. And definitely this king, new king, will keep up with their appearance, keep up with the kind of lifestyle that they are used to. It's not like they were used to this extravagant and popular life and social media presence and money right, left, and center. But we cannot say they did not make money. They did make some money off from this marriage. They made some things, at least there were some contracts that the brother to Olori Naomi got, and this is one of the things that created problems anyway. But they needed more, and it seems that the sister, the junior sister, the sibling of Olori Naomi is the one that is going to finally conclude and fulfill this. But who is this king? Who is this king? Who is this king that has money? Oluwafiwo does not have money. He's even trying to get money by getting married to. So who is this king? Is it the one in Ekiti, Ondo State? Who is this king? Who is this person? Is it going to be a prince? Is it going to be a king? Who is this king? And from what we are seeing, it's like they don't really care anymore. Even if the king has other wives, the junior sister is ready to go in there. That's it. They need the money. And not just the money, they need the fame. Because it's not just to have money, it's also to have that position, that title, like how Onyo Ife has. Onyo Ife has that title as king, and of course, he gets money from whatever it is that he gets from. And that's something that this family is used to. So the sister to Olori Naomi is saying, I don't care of any other man. If the person is not a king, and I'm not talking of those village king that has nothing. If the person is not at least second class king or first class king, I am not marrying anybody. I'm not going for any other person. I am used to royalty. I'm used to this life of affluence. I'm used to this life of fame. I need to post. Because if you go to this young lady's Instagram handle, she will write that she's family, she's related, she's married, sister, cousin, whatever of the king. She put the title there. It's part of her title. She made sure that she attached that royalty to herself. Yes, that is what it is. That should let you know how this thing is so important to them. That is it. She wrote it there. She wrote it there on it. She said, "I know Oni of Ife, king of," meaning, you know what it is. Now, people are advising and suggesting or cautioning the mother of Olori Naomi, do not make the same mistake. You are trying to pressure or influence your daughter, or you've put it on their head, or you are not cautioning her and say, look, it's better you pray and settle down and look for somebody to get married to and do your life the way it's supposed to be. Do not, kind of start looking for this kind of Oba or something like that, because it's like this family is now going to be Oba family. That is what it is. Oba family, even if it is 6 months, even if it's 1 year or 2 years that they spend, they just want that attachment, So we don't know why the mother, because a lot of people are saying a lot of things about the mother of Olori Naomi. They are saying, this woman, you are the one that is causing problem. You are the one that is creating this issue around your daughter. Once you realize that it seems as if the attention that you are putting too much on your daughter's marriage is not working, why didn't you just leave this lady? Since, of course, before this thing broke out, before we started hearing about it, she would have known. It would have been an internal thing. Like, why don't you just step away from Olori Naomi? But maybe she felt that I need to watch over my daughter because of certain things that she knows already. There are some things that she might know already, and she feels like I have to be there. I have to put my Ojuagba, adult eye, matured woman's eye, to monitor, to watch and tell my daughter, do not do like this, don't step like this, don't do like this, because I don't want these people to swallow my daughter. That is what it is. So I looked at it, I said, well, if she already has spiritual ability, prophetess Olori Naomi, she could have used that spiritual ability, but then maybe the spiritual was not enough. She needed the presence of her mother and there. And now that this younger one is hell-bent on making sure that she goes for a king who has money also, like she's going to, of course, if you see the way she makes her face, and we're not going to say that the family does not have beautiful, the mother is not bad, the daughters that she produces are also pretty, we cannot say they are not, but you know what it is, it's not only beauty that you can that you use in managing a home. There are a lot of very, very important things that have to be looked into also. So these are the things that people are beginning to point out to them if they will care to listen. So what is this about Naomi's mother trying to arrange or support Olori Naomi's junior sister to go with this Oba that has 3 wives already? What is really going on here? Is this about payback and you have to go through all of this? Or is it poverty? What is really going on?